Trying to get the focus in, but domestic terrorist right there. Piece of shit. Get that tail light fixed, you domestic terrorist! There we go. Somewhere around there. Perfecto. Scumbag City, ladies and gentlemen. Scumbag City.
From the D down, nigga. Got G in this bitch. Shotty. Scoop. My nigga go hard. My nigga true in this motherfucker, you feel me? I go by Diggs, nigga. Low gang, nigga.
Hey, what's going on, Richard? Dealing with these demons all day, bro. Demons all day. All day. All day, all night. Round the clock. My life. Yeah, I know what you mean, man. You know, just the people that these motherfuckers like. Ah, man, it's yeah, it's a bitch, bro. They've literally altered our lives, man. And they did it fucking, they did it real swift. It took them less than 6 months to tear my life apart, man. Less than 6 months. You know, it wasn't like I was living some hell of a life anyways, but, it's just crazy, man. All the things I wanted to do, like when I got off parole. Like I finally get off parole and then bam. All this shit. It's like, why couldn't you motherfuckers, like, if you would have did this shit maybe when I was on parole and I was really fucking in the streets and shit, doing shit, that might have changed me, but you can tell, you know for a fact that this program isn't to change or help anybody. This program is to fucking get laws passed, gun laws passed and shit. Strictly, you can't fucking harass somebody to the point to where they feel like they have to kill themselves and kill other people, kill the people harassing them just to get peace. You can't fucking do that shit. And expect no fucking consequences. Nah, that ain't gonna work. That will not work. The public will be shocked to find out that the police are fucking conducting most of this shit, man. And they know. They know this program is getting people killed. I wouldn't trust another fucking cop if my life depended on it. Fucking conniving piece of shit bastard motherfuckers, man. They went, they went from slave patrol to mind control. They fucking evolved. Barney Fife and Andy Griffith is their fucking, you know, that's what they want the public to think that they are. A bunch of fucking gentlemen, saviors. Yeah, exactly, man. That's their thing, man. Shoot, kill innocent people. Get off. I got like a lineup of, I think it's on my other channel. I gotta make another one, man, of just all the fucking, all the horrific evil shit that the fucking police done, have gotten caught for, you know, and sentenced for, and people still hold them up as heroes and shit. You know, from raping women to fucking, you know, making them perform sexual fucking acts to fucking, you know, get away from their tickets and shit. Like, there's some real corrupt fucking evil police out there, man. I always say like 90% of the motherfuckers ain't no good. And the 10% that are probably like behind the desk and shit. If there is even 10%. They're sitting behind a desk pushing papers and shit. gotta watch this. What's that, Walter? Oh, if somebody could give me the targeted individual that had court. If somebody knows his name, the one that killed his neighbors. Start showing the people the results of this fucking terrorism program. Oh man, I gotta check it out. Uh, that's what you're talking about as well, Walter? Yeah, man. I was watching this one movie. It was like a B rated, like not even a. It was one of those B-list films, like a fucking low budget film, and they had some shit called the H1 something. The H. It was so close to coronavirus, it tripped me out, man. It's like, excuse me, it's legitimate. These people is literally fucking. These people is literally making movies before the shit actually happens and shit. You feel me? This is like an old school B-list, B-rated movie, B-list movie, and then they got H1 something, and the virus wiped out the planet. Oh yeah. This one was about the virus. People were catching the virus, and then they were having their babies were coming out with fucking. They were catching the H1, whatever the coronavirus is supposed to be, I guess. They were catching that, and their babies were coming out like fucking with special powers and shit, like aliens and shit. Like they weren't all human and shit. Don't be surprised if that's the fucking don't be surprised if that's the excuse, ladies and gentlemen. She coughed up her lung. If that's the hey, what's going on, Tanya? Nah, the one I'm showing you is from higher up talking about gang stalking. Okay, I gotta check both of those out there. If you guys could leave the links. What's going on, Tanya? Hey, appreciate that, AZ. Yeah, so don't be surprised if people start having some fucking mutated babies and shit from the coronavirus, and they blame that shit on the coronavirus. Is it's that simple for the government, man. Excuse me, that's legitimate. Is that simple for the government to fucking just give you some fucking disease and implant you with shit and start blaming it on the fucking disease? Demons, man. They've graduated from frogs and mice. When it used to only be frogs and mice for fucking experimentation and shit. Like, they got fucking a human farm. Like, they've got excuse me, legitimate. They've got a how would you say, undiminishing pot of fucking specimens conduct their fucking experimentation on. Yeah, I definitely want to see it. Nothing about this gang stalking shit surprises me anymore, man. You know, once your fucking family flips on you and then fucking plays like they don't, everything else is just fucking anything's game. Anything is fucking game. Yeah, but it definitely sounds interesting. Definitely. Hey, what's going on, Alan? They definitely get at the family. Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, it's fucked up, man. One of my daughters, man, is a part. Well, they've, they've turned one of my daughter's mom. Well, my daughter's mom's sisters and shit. You know, one of my daughter's mom's sisters is fucking, so one of my daughters be doing that shit. And then my other daughter, I stay away from her so this shit doesn't, tack on to her or her son. The shit, the shit they put us through, man. I know if they, if they want a killing spree, they know how to get one. These motherfuckers, man. Yeah, man. Life is completely altered. I didn't get no link. A couple people saying that, the thing is, excuse me, it's legitimate, you guys. The thing is also that I don't get a lot of my comments or even my messages. Like, if somebody sent me a message through my fucking SMS, I mean, I get some of them on time, but a lot of them, like, you could send it today and I won't get that motherfucker till Sunday. And it'll tell me exactly when you sent it, but it just, it won't pop up till Sunday. I'll be like, these motherfuckers, man. I think we'll be all locked out again. So, yeah, it seems like it. It seems like it. Their excuse would probably be everybody ain't got the shot. Everybody don't got the shot. Hey, what's going on, Cheryl? Hey, Brittany. Is California, Texas, Arizona, and Florida four main states for helmet gang stalking? I don't know. I would. Wait, hold on. What was that fucking lineup? Okay, California. Yeah, I would say. I know. Shit, man. San Jose alone, man. This is technology city out here, man. They fucking. They test on people out here. That's why there's so many crazy, like, people mentally ill out here, man. It's a lot of, like, the mentally ill, like, the real mentally ill people. You know, it's a lot of them. Like, a lot of these Victorian houses and shit, most of those, all the ones downtown, damn near, are loaded with mentally ill people. And they're fucking, the people that are supposed to be watching them are fucking slumlords. They fucking take their money, all their money, and they feed them and they give them their fucking clothes, and they don't get. These people walk around smelling like fucking sweat and fucking just they're just fucking, the people don't care for them at all. They run around streets all night, and the fucking gang stalkers, the fucking domestic terrorist motherfuckers, they be utilizing the hell out of them and shit. You feel me? They be utilizing the hell out of them. Really fucking sick out here, man. It's the thing is, like, what really fucking gets to me, or it doesn't get to me, it just well, I guess it kind of does, but it makes me, like, think, like, really hard about everybody, like old people and everything, because I sit and watch old people fucking take advantage of fucking, real fucking mentally ill, crippled minded people, and just put them in danger's way. Send them right, send them right at me, like. And if I, just like, if it was somebody else, like, it wouldn't be, it wouldn't, you know, especially an unsuspect, like a person that doesn't know what they're going through, like, that doesn't know this is targeting. You send somebody like that at somebody, and it could be like real fucking problems. My DA is my DA, my oh, your dad. Yeah, man, it's a cold program, bro. This program is cold. This is from an official. Yeah. Hey, yeah. What's the name of the video, Walter? AZ has it bad for sure. Yeah, it's pretty bad out there. The whole AZ, Phoenix AZ, or just a certain part of AZ? Oh, sorry about that, y'all. I'm taking a break from family for a year now. I feel less stressed. Yeah, man. You, man, it's like a load off your back, man, because you don't, bro. I know when I was staying with family and they were doing this shit, and they fucking, it's like the deception and the betrayal and the fucking, how could you work with these motherfuckers type shit. Like, I know that went through my, like, that was like, you feel me? There's been times I put my life on the line, like, you know, and not for nothing major, but like, just, you know, like, sisters fucking having boyfriends and shit, and fucking, you know, fucking sister say something, you know, her boyfriend or whatever, you know, did something, you feel me? That motherfucker just go there like, you know, not knowing what the fuck to expect, but, you know, just to fucking defend. And just thinking about little shit like that, man. Thinking about little shit like that, like, to have fucking one of them or, you know, them fucking turn on you like that, bro, is fucking, and constantly doing it and then looking to you in your fucking face and lying to you and shit. And it's like they know, you know they're fucking lying. Like, why? I know that was going through my head. Like, you know, like, it's not like you think you're lying to me and I'm fucking believe what you're saying. Like, you literally fucking know that I know you're lying. You know that I know you're lying. And you're still fucking trying to pull this shit, man. Like, that's the fucking worst, bro. That's the fucking worst, man. I had to get away from that shit. Once I got away from that, man, being out here, I much rather be out here than be around that shit. Cause that shit'll make you flip out and go do something to somebody. Where'd you going? Did you pass out? Nah, I'm just posted here waiting for the regular people to go home and go to sleep so I can recycle. Isolation is not as bad as hoping they are going to help you. They really ever do. True, man. True. Very true, man. You know, survival comes in all shapes, forms, and fashions, man. And this form right here is survival. You have to get to know. You have to get to be comfortable with yourself. You have to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable with being by yourself. If you don't want to be head fucked, you have to be comfortable with fucking just, if you're a social person, you have to fucking kind of strip away from that. Like, I mean, whatever's best for you, but, like, isolation is a fucking very, as bad as people make it seem, You know, isolation is a very beautiful thing in some cases, man. I've never really been, like, I've always been like fucking, I guess you could say, institutionalized because I've been in the system so long and shit. So, I never really got comfortable with people to where I could say, oh, this is like my best friend, or, like where I talk, like, you know, it's easy, as fucked up as it sounds, like it's easy for me to, detach, like, kind of detach from people. And I know it sounds fucked up, but being fucking, placed in so many different fucking institutions, foster homes, and all that bullshit, just like, hopping from place to place and shit, you don't really form no attachment to anyone, and that is even fucking family. Like is I don't know if that shit makes sense to anybody, but like it's hard to fucking be attached. So I never really like I was never really like being on YouTube and shit. Like this is the most social. This is the most social I've been. Like I don't even really. I know it sounds funny, but I don't even really know how to talk to like. I probably couldn't have no fucking. You guys hear me? I curse every other word and shit. Like, and that's just because like I've never really, you know, all my shit growing up has been negative. I've been around the wrong fucking people all my life, man. My whole fucking life, man. And so, yeah, man. Saying all that to say, yeah, I think isolation is good. Like, it's good to, get acquainted with isolation, and don't look at it as such a bad thing. But you know, even if you have to learn more about yourself, man, isolation is the best place to do that. I'm really scared this martial law is gonna be soon. Yeah, that's the thing, bro. Like you can't. Like if it comes, it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Like they're with so much fucking gimmicks and mind games and shit. They're the first. Like the government throws shit out there for us to trip. Like even with all the WalMarts and um, the liners, the funeral casket liners that they have that you can fit like six. Like the government knows what it's doing. Like if they wanted to hide that shit, they would hide that shit, man. We wouldn't know nothing about the WalMarts. We wouldn't know nothing about martial law. Like everything would be well protected. Like they throw little bits and pieces out there to see, who's gonna react and to see who's gonna, take on to that shit and start fucking reporting and exposing it. Like they know what they're doing, and it's all a head fuck, bro. So you just gotta take life as it comes. Like we can't trip off that shit. We're already going through this fucking bullshit that's targeted individuals. All that other shit. I mean, it's good to fucking It's good to fucking educate yourself on that shit, but as far as to worry about it or, it's no telling when that shit's coming. It could come tomorrow. That shit could be here 50 years from now. But the government's gonna keep throwing bits and pieces out there. They're gonna keep throwing the bird feeding people craziness, man. That's all they want is chaos. So they're gonna bird feed us a whole bunch of bullshit. Hey, what's going on? Ashley, yeah, it does seem like everybody's sold out. It does. It's crazy, like, I be seeing gang members. I mean, it's, like, supposed to be real gang members, like, working for the police, like, and I don't know if it's something like, I don't know what's going on, like, I don't, and I would swear, like, if I didn't know for a fact, like, some of these people, like, if I wasn't never locked up with them or anything like that, like, I would swear, knowing what I know now, like, I would swear that they were, like, crisis actors trying to act, acting like gang members, but really just fucking, real full-blown rats and shit. But these are, like, legitimate fucking, gang members. Or used to be gang members or whatever. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been in that lifestyle, but, fucking, these are legitimate fucking people that, were in jail, and they weren't, like, in no fucking PC yard or nothing. They were walking, like, main lines and shit, and now they're, like, they're working with the police, and it's fucking just crazy to me, like, I mean, it's not crazy that they would, but it's crazy that so many. It's crazy. I mean, of course, you're gonna have people that fucking, they're gonna get locked up, and, eventually they're not gonna be able to handle whatever time that's thrown at them, and they might bite on the bullshit, but to see so many of them do it, fuck, man. It's like a fucking, what do they call that shit? It's a fucking epidemic, man. It's a fucking epidemic. You got gangsters, you got hustlers, like, oh man. I don't know, man. Maybe, like, maybe these people were fucking inserted into my life already. Like, maybe when I was in, like, the fucking blind stages of being targeted and shit, like, maybe they were just coming around and pretending to be gang members and, getting locked up and talking that talk, man. But if that is the case, they had some damn good practice. Like, it's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. Have you guys seen the recent guy here in AZ that did all kinds of violence? His excuse was that he said he was being followed everywhere. Nah, but if you got his name, bro, can you, see, that's what I need, man. I need names like that. I need, like, the name of the brother that, or the one that's going to court, for killing for his neighbors. And just like the names of certain like targeted individuals that's in the media, so I could fucking start fucking, telling people to look at these fucking things, man, and show them the fucking, you know, the similarities, the connection, and all of this shit. I do got people coming in. I do got, and I know some of them are bullshit. I know all of them ain't gonna be real. But I do got people coming up to me, talking to me about triggers and shit. Like a lot of people seem to know about triggers. A lot of people seem to know about triggers. And, be asking me how that shit works. They be reading that one headlight sign. Alright, chill out. Chill out. I helped the homeless in my I helped the homeless in my town for 4 years, knowing what they are there. Hold on. Hold on, bro. You get right there, bro. Come on. There. I helped the homeless in my town for 4 years, knowing what they are there to do. It's sad to see people behaving that way. Yeah. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. The more fucked up thing is that, instead of really helping the homeless people, that these people are using the homeless people and putting them in fucking, they're putting them in harm's way, man. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are some homeless people that know exactly, they take this shit on as a fucking, like their dream is to fucking, get in one of these fucking houses that they have to live in fucking 5 people to a fucking house. Or the apartment, roommates and shit. Like, that's, like, to fucking do that shit, they'll fucking, motherfucker do that shit, man. And they, they know what people need. They know people need help. So they fucking use them. They're fucking tools. As their fucking tools of fucking psychological warfare. Let them do all the drugs they want and tear themselves down. Like they're killing 2 birds with 1 stone. They're letting the junkies do all the fucking junk they want. Man, there be some motherfuckers out here super the fuck burnt out, man. Super burnt out, man. Like, they be alive, but they look like they on their last leg. Like, they be looking like they about to croak. And the fucking cops just letting them do it, they ain't even scared. Like, they, smoking crack, you supposed to be, most people are paranoid and shit because they know, but the police just ride by. Like, people smoke crack don't even really get high like they supposed to get high because the police letting them do it and shit. So, the police let them do that shit, so their high isn't even fucking as intense as it would be if the police wasn't letting them do it. Arizona depends on the news you watch on it. Some mention I don't think I caught that one. You're not being brainwashed, Nabby. You haven't. No, I mean, no, I don't think I've been brainwashed. I know definitely though that I've been fucking, like, I'm not the same. Like, I'm not. And that's just, that's just adapting to shit, just like survival type shit. Like, I'm not like, yeah, I've definitely been altered. Definitely. But, at the same time, I don't mind. I don't mind. I'd rather be altered and fucking have to adapt than, let these motherfuckers win or fucking scare me to the point to where they get me to work for them and shit. That'll never happen. Yeah, that will never happen. You'll never get me to be one of your fucking soldiers at all. Not one fucking hell nah. Hell nah. And these are supposed to be my comrades. All these fucking goofies. All these fucking I'll never fucking do no shit like that. I don't even want to be associated with nobody like that. I don't want to. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'll take my little, my little fucking altered self. I'll be a little bit altered. I'll go ahead and be altered. I'll deal with the harassment. I'll just deal with the harassment. I have to do shit like this. All call fucking, but they enjoy it though. They're trying to piss my dogs off. They're trying to piss my dogs off, so. You guys just remember you got 9 people killed at the VTA with your domestic terrorism. When are your games gonna stop? Chill out, Scrap. 9 people murdered because of your games. It affects you without you ever realizing it. Definitely. Definitely. That it does. And that's, you gotta, or I know I do, like, I constantly have to I have to check myself sometimes, man. I start thinking like fucking, yeah, man, I have to check myself sometimes. As we all do, man. as we all do. You know, and those of us who don't, we end up fucked up, man. We end up fucked up because we don't, you know, they do so much to us. They fuck with, look at the no lights. They do so much to us and they fuck with us so much, man. On a constant 24-hour around the clock type of basis. So, you know, those of us who don't check ourselves, we get that thing, what did they used to call it, the case, we get that case of the fuck it's, man. And then whatever in that fucking, that brief space of time, like, you just don't give a fuck. Like, and you just, like, you know, and you commit whatever you commit. And it might feel good for a couple seconds until you realize what you got yourself into. You know? And then you gotta think about what you've done. Like, that shit's gonna stick with you. Like, you know, you gotta think about that shit. Even if you somehow miraculous beat the case and fucking, you know, get back home on the streets and shit. Like, you gotta think about, you gotta live with that shit. And so, in reality, they still won because, you know, they left you with a mental scar that you gotta fucking deal with for the rest of your life. And it's gonna be really fucked up to deal with that if you deal with it in jail. Like, you're gonna be fucking locked up and fucking dealing with that shit, man. So, you really gotta fucking check yourself. You know? And stop fucking, you know, another thing, we gotta stop fucking depending on these fucking presidents, man. We gotta stop fucking hoping for one of these fucking politicians or these presidents to get us off this shit and start fucking, you know, we gotta get out there and fucking start promoting this fucking shit for what it is, man. You know, if we ain't gonna fucking tear down the streets and burn up the fucking, if we ain't gonna do none of that, man, then we gotta start fucking exposing this shit, man. And you know, computer is good, but they control the computer. They control every single one of our videos, man. Believe it or not, like, everybody ain't fucking, you know, that's very out of the fucking, what do they call it, the world web and shit. Like, there's not too many people that get our videos and shit. They put that shit where they want to put that shit. And usually it's in other targeted individuals fucking, you know, so it's like really only targeted individuals are fucking getting targeted individuals shit. And then, you know, some fucking scumbag might slip up on it. Some fucking scumbag might slip up on it and fucking, you know, get on there and start trolling. But, you know, most of our videos just, you know, circulate between us and shit. We gotta, like, literally get out there on foot, man, and fucking, like, really fucking let people know. Even if we're just walking through neighborhoods and fucking screaming that shit out and fucking letting people know, like, this shit is domestic terrorism. Let me see. From the young to the homeless, banger retire. Yeah, man. Every fucking aspect, every excuse me, that's legitimate. Every fucking aspect of life that you would think a person from fucking kindergarten teacher, security guard, fucking, police, fucking old people, fucking they get their kids to do shit. Like, it's crazy, man. Let me see. What's let's see. If I'm missing some of the comments, you guys, I'm still behind a lot, but they keep. I gotta figure out how to leave the comments where they're at. I'm in Phoenix area, not sure how bad it is in other parts, but I assume it's pretty much. Yeah, yeah, it's no getting away from it. That's for sure. They got motherfuckers in. It's not funny, but shit, they got motherfuckers in Taiwan and shit like that. Excuse me, that's legitimate. They, they got motherfuckers in Taiwan and Canada and that shit's everywhere, man. It's like a global fucking network, man. Like the web, like a real fucking organic fucking web mixed with, it's like a cyborg web. Like fucking humans and computer fucking interaction, fucking targeting innocent people. Pretty soon there will be fucking cyborgs, man. That's for sure. Like humans are gonna fucking be getting fucking chips and fucking like voluntarily getting chips and prosthetic robot arms, and it's gonna be a sick fucking world, man. Fucking helmets welded to their fucking heads and shit. Oh man, I can already see it. And they're gonna fucking, I can see it. You wanna see it, blind people? Anybody out there blind? You wanna see again? Let us weld this fucking helmet to your head. Oh fuck, we could weld this helmet to your head and you'll be able to see forever. And people are gonna go for it. Oh shit. Fucking sick world, man. But that's how fucking sick it is. That make it sound so good, man. That make it sound beautiful. And then Next thing you know, you got a helmet welded to your head and they're fucking controlling you and shit. You think you got you think you got the helmet for your eyesight, but they got chips all in that motherfucker. You gonna be a straight robot. Hey, what's going on, addict? It's okay, nappy. I curse crazy also. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I mean, I was just putting it out there and shit. Like, I still haven't. Taken the COVID job. I'm not about. Yeah, I'm not either, man. Like, that's the only way they'll have to force me. Like, if they pin me down and stick the needle in my arm, there's really nothing I can do about it. But other than that, that's the only way they're gonna get that. Or if I get locked up, God forbid that, I'm not doing nothing to get locked up. But 9 times out of 10, anybody that gets locked up, they're gonna fucking stick them with that fucking shit. And then people saying that you're fucking Bluetooth. They're saying there's some people out there that are Bluetooth compatible now because of that shit. I don't know how true it is, but I saw a couple things on that. But that shit makes you Bluetooth compatible. It don't sound too far from reality. Tell you these people are sick, man. Fucking sick, man. What? You know what? For those of us that don't believe in extraterrestrial beings, and even for those of us who do, like, for those of us who don't, what human would fucking, especially a human in control of the world, what human would fucking send planes up in the sky to fucking drop down a bunch of fucking just fucking bullshit on us, that take nano fucking chemtrail fucking bullshit, and give every fucking person, including themselves, because they're not exempt from it, like, unless they got some magic pill, like, give everybody in the world that fucking Morgellons bullshit. Like, what human would do that? And for those of us that do believe in extraterrestrial, then we have to know that, something is fucking taking over our fucking government. Something is taking over our fucking government, man. And there's not, I don't think there's no fucking humans at the top of the fucking, you know, at the top of the food chain. Stay strong, everybody. Don't let these people ruin your minds. I know it seems hard a lot of the time, but You gotta keep critical thinking skills. That's right. Appreciate that, AZ. Haven't seen you. I'm scared to think it's a whole world. How are people able to move on with life and not talk about it? Yeah, I know. You know, it's you know what's crazy? If you look up if you go to Google, and this is what's really fucking crazy, like, you look up gang stalking jobs, and there's gang stalking jobs that will pop up right fucking now. If you type in jobs for gang stalking, jobs will fucking pop up. And it's like, how the fuck is this legal, man? How the fuck is this legal? And then, on top of that, how the fuck are we telling you guys that we're going through this shit and the fucking jobs is popping up for it, and you guys are still not looking into it, man? But then again, you know, that's the games that play. People with more gallons and shit that's fucking like really fucking breaking out with it. You know, they go to the doctor and shit, and it's clear as day to everybody that something's fucking wrong. But the doctor tells you you're fucking delusional. There's nothing wrong. Like, how the fuck do you get away with that shit? Everybody in everybody in the fucking hospital clearly sees that something is fucking wrong. They're fucking staring at you and fucking, you know, but the doctor tells you you're delusional. I don't get it, man. That shit, you know, that shit. Fuck, man. I don't fucking get it, man. And then people just go for it. Not even the people going through it, the people that ain't even going through it. Like, you know, if I'm seeing something, like, I know I'm seeing something, and this person's going in the hospital to fucking, you know, get whatever problem they have fixed, and it's clearly I can see this person has a problem. But then this person comes out of the thing saying that the doctor says there's nothing wrong and I'm delusional, and I'm looking clearly at you and there's something wrong, like, and I just fucking go on with my life, and I don't even think twice about, even, like, I don't even walk up out of that place. Like, I don't. I still go see that fucking doctor. Like, you know, people are really fucked up in the head, man. Like, I don't know the process of fucking thinking and shit. Like, and I'm not saying I'm the brightest, and I'm far from the brightest person, actually. I'm far from the brightest person, but I would know damn well if a doctor fucking told this man that there was nothing wrong with him, and I see there's something wrong with him. I'm not gonna fucking sit and wait to go see that fucking doctor. I'm not gonna wait to see nobody in that fucking hospital. And that's just, you know, that's the thing that amazes me. Like, man, like, people fucking, they just still go on with their lives and act like nothing's fucking happening. Like, this shit just never fucking happened, man. Like, people aren't fucking killing up a bunch of fucking, like, 9 people out here just fucking died. 9 fucking people out here just died behind this fucking predictive policing. And I've been screaming and yelling that shit out. And the VTA motherfuckers, the same fucking place where this man just killed not 8 people and himself. The same fucking people still ride by me and they know I'm recording them and they still hit me with the one headlights. That's some bold fucking shit, man. Like they're so fucking bold with it, like they don't even care about trying to clean it up. And the shit is going on. It's going on. Like they're bound, like, you know, if there's any type of legitimacy to the to whatever it's called, the judicial system, or the you know, if there's any legitimacy to the fucking to the laws of the land, and there's some legitimate people out there fucking looking into this. These people are so they're gonna get themselves caught, from the fucking police to the security firms to the fucking VTA. Like they're like, and oh man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I've had fucking mail trucks. I've had mail trucks, fucking mailmen with one headlight fucking burn rubber on me, like literally fucking, like burn rubber, like I. Fuck, man, these people are sick, man, and they're having fun. They're having fun, like causing all this fucking havoc. They're having fun. People are dying. People are killing and dying, and they're just fucking. It's definitely, this program's definitely giving me a different outlook on people. Like, it's fucked up when you see old people. It's fucked up when you see people old, and you have to think twice about if that moment. And you gotta think twice about, like, I used to think I used to think most old people were good. Like, I used to think, like, they had good hearts and shit. Like, they've been through their fucking journey. They understood life, and now they're enjoying it. Like, they're genuinely good people. But now, oh man, hell no. It's some old demons out here. It's some it's some old demons, and they look like some sweet grandmas and shit. But yeah, they're demons. Like literally, like they'll get you, like literally still walking around here with smiles on their faces and shit after that shit happened. You mentioned that shit, like, as I was saying that shit on the megaphone, I was saying that shit, like, they walk by smiling and shit, like, I don't know if you guys seen, like, some of them, people, man, these people are sick, man. It's like these people are, like, real Satanists and shit, like, they enjoy, like, these are sacrifices, like, these are notches on their belts. That's what it seems like. Okay, let's see. Hey, what's going on, D-Ray? likewise. All of my family got the vaccine except me, bro. My mother passed away last year. It was like God took her, and then with yeah, man. Sorry to hear about your mom's, man. Yeah, bro. It's like they saying AA, man. You gotta take this shit one day at a time, bro. You gotta take this shit one day at a time, bro. And fucking, you gotta experiment with different things to fucking keep you from falling in a certain state of mind, like a depressed state of mind and shit, man. Like, what works for me is fucking, like, doing what I do, bro, like, fucking confronting them and fucking, just fucking exposing them and, getting them mad, ruffling their feathers, and just really putting them out there. Like, that's what fucking helps me get by. Like, cause if I couldn't record them, if I couldn't record them, bro, or if I couldn't fucking confront them or try and get them mad, like, I don't know what type of mindset I would be in. Like, I don't know, man. I probably would have got in trouble a long time ago, man. Like, you gotta find things to fucking, like, you gotta adapt to this shit. You gotta adapt to it, so, and it's never gonna be 100% comfortable, but, you can find things that'll fucking, get you through it. And it doesn't have to be recording them or nothing. Like, it could be exercise and it could be whatever. You just gotta gravitate towards different things, man. All the shit they say you needed to do, and all the shit, I don't know how, the upbringing or what have you, but, they used to tell us a lot of things that we should do, like, when we were young, so we stay out of trouble. We stay active and stay out of trouble, stay away from, different people and shit. And fucking never listen to that shit. And finally finally having to go through this fucking program and shit, man. Now I see what the fuck, how fucking, that was a crucial piece of advice that I missed out of as a young. Cause that shit does work, man. You just gotta find different things. Keep your mind off the shit. We're dealing with a bunch of cowards, man, that are protected by the police. And they're like brats and shit. They're like they're like grown kids. They're grown fucking children. But like with preschool mentality, and the police are like they're babysitters, and they're letting them run ruckus, and they're you're like the fucking parents of these fuckers, and you don't even have no. You're the parents of them. They strip you of all your parental rights and shit. Like, you can't even be parents no more. They're just running a ruckus and fucking. Now they're fucking, they're just running a fucking muck, man. Running a fucking muck. Fucking brats. Grown brats in BMWs and Corvettes. That'd be all my family. Okay, let me see. Be careful, you're high priority. You can't. Nah, I mean, I don't think I'm that high profile. Wait, no sleep till bedtime. Yeah, I'm definitely missing some of your comments, man. This app is crazy, man. But it works. I'll never work for these pieces of crap either. That be no, hell no. It's not even worth it, man. It's not even worth it, man. Just to know that somebody's telling you to fuck with somebody and that's why you're fucking with them. And then, like, like, that's another thing, like, I don't understand is, like, how these people don't see that these people are taking advantage of them. Like, they're literally fucking putting them on the front line while they drive around in their fucking, their little fucking one headlight vehicles and shit. Like, they're not on the front lines, they're in the fucking vehicle. And they can get from point A to point B in like 15, 20 minutes, across town or something like that. Like, you're literally out here on foot doing stupid shit, harassing a motherfucker. Like, you just seen the 9 people that got killed. Like, you seen 9 people fucking die behind the same fucking program. Like, how the fuck do you let these people put you on the front line like that? Like, you're supposed to be in a fucking, you're supposed to be in a Beamer. Like, you're supposed to have your own fucking house. If they're gonna be putting you on the front, like, you're a real fucking agent. Like, you might as well consider yourself a real fucking agent. Shit. Fuck that shit. But that just goes to tell you, man. People will accept a little bit of nothing, to, you know, fuck. It's crazy, man. Even the clown shit. Even the clown shit that they make. Like, how much money could you pay? Like, how much money could you offer somebody? Like, how much money does it take you to tell you, does it take to fucking get a man to fucking pull Haynes? You know, Haynes fucking draws all the way up his ass to make it look like fucking, yeah, make it look like fucking thongs and shit, and fucking bend over literally, and fucking stick your ass towards another man's van. Like, how many gift cards does it take for something like that? That's a fucking wonder. That's a wonder. That's a fucking. That's a wonder. Like, how many fucking gift cards does it take for you to go sit on a fucking park bench for a whole fucking blunt session and a little bit of YouTube until I fucking leave? Like, to fucking just fucking, like, sit there with your ass hanging out and knowing that there's people walking up and down the, like, there's real legitimate people that don't know about this program and they're walking by looking at you with your ass hanging out too. Like, how many gift cards does something like that take? I mean, evidently it's not taking too much money because, you know, I'm telling you, if they got you doing shit like that, you're supposed to be in your own fucking house with your own fucking car, you know. Fucking, you're not supposed to be sleeping in the fucking streets. That's disrespectful. That's fucking disrespectful. You're being disrespectful to yourself. Not only are they being disrespectful to you, but you're being disrespectful to yourself. Nope. I just dig in garbage cans. I'll be a recycler. I'll recycle, my friend. Yep. Crazy, man. The fur babies can sense evil. Hell yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Man. I swear. I believe both sides are in on it, no matter who the president is. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I'm not really into politics. Like, the only reason I like Trump is, you know, 'cause he got those fucking, you know, those fucking kids out of that situation. They're probably back in that situation now. You know, Biden, every time you see that motherfucker on TV, if there's some kids around, he's fucking touchy-feely like a motherfucker. Pressing kids and shit all against him and shit, like... That dude is a scumbag, man. I seen something that was on YouTube, man. It was Biden. I think it was an Asian family. And Biden was fucking pressing the daughter all up against him and fucking kissing the top of her head and shit. And her parents didn't say nothing. Like, I don't know, like that political world is a motherfucker, but their parents weren't saying nothing, man. That shit was crazy to me, like, this fucking dude is literally funny. The girl's like you can tell she's real uncomfortable, like you can see it on her fucking face, like, and her parents just fucking smiling for the camera and shit, looking at their daughter is crazy, man. This world is sick, man. Fucking sick. Nappy head over there smoking Lowe's. I haven't heard of that strain. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it, bro. They're evil, man. And there's so many of them. They're probably just natural. Like, our energy is fucking, like, we might have a lot of it, but, you know, compared to these fuckers, like, we literally got fucking energy vacuums around us. From the things they say to the things they do. Oh, man. Yep. Yep. This neighbor of mine who's in law enforcement will wait till I come outside and get on the phone. Within seconds, kids will start bikes and scooters. Yeah, definite, obvious. And they make it, man. You know, these people that do that, when the target finally does flip out on them and goes and pulls the gun out on them and about to take their fucking life, I imagine those fucking smirks and all that bullshit that they fucking do, and they fucking enjoy fucking harassing you, and they think they can't be touched. I wonder what the fuck their last words are before they actually catch the bullets of that fucking gun, or, you know, whatever, the fists of that fucking person. Like, I wonder what their fucking last words are, because they're so fucking tough and brave and fucking, you know, like, just fucking invincible when they're harassing the hell out of you. They just know nothing's gonna fucking happen to them. And they just fucking know it, you know. And that goes, that goes for everybody, man, because, there have been some targets that fucking, not just citizens, like targets that went after the police. And, police really have, the fucking nature of knowing that they can fucking do whatever they want to anybody and get away with it. Like, that's known to everybody. Like, they don't even worry about, they don't even worry about fucking, anybody coming back for redemption. So I wonder what those last thoughts are. Or last words even. I wonder if they say, yeah, I've done enough. I'm comfortable with what I've done. Like, it was worth my life. Or do they fucking scream and plead and beg and tell you how sorry they were? And, oh, he made me do it. Dude. He made me do it. He told me if I didn't do it, he was gonna lock me up. Oh yeah, you wanna tell me now who made you do it? Before you didn't know what the fuck I was talking about. Now you know what I'm talking about. You even know who made you do it, huh? Yeah, okay. Alright. Fuck, man. I have a friend who gets voice to scope. Yeah. See? And that's another thing. That's fucked up, man. People know that shit's going on, man. And they're not saying anything about it. And then you see all these fucking weirdos at the memorial, standing in front of the memorial thing where all the fucking fallen soldiers died. Like, they're going against 100% with those soldiers. Like, I think back in the day, a lot of those soldiers were fucking, a lot of them thought they were fighting for fucking a good cause. But these soldiers out here, man, like, they know that what they're doing against American people is fucking wrong, and they're still doing it. Like, these people don't get in these places for the right reason, man. They just get in that motherfucker to kill people. They want to kill people. They want to graduate from Call of Duty into some real life virtual shit. And same with the fucking police. I remember back in the day. I remember back in the day, like, You know, people would say, "Why did you become a police officer?" And motherfucker would be like, "To make the world a better place." Okay. Alright. Let's see where that got us. Let's see where that got us. Oh man, it's bad. Wearing red hoodies and crap, they really use children a lot to carry out. They really use children a lot. Carry out. I don't know. Messing with this damn thing, man. Children carry out their wrath. Yeah, I know, man. It is. And they just, they put their kids on the front line, man. Sometimes they'll have their kids go right by you. Like, they might be walking maybe about 10 feet behind you or whatever, but their kids will run up to you and fucking, just to fucking flash a phone in your face and run back to their fucking. And it's like, come on, man. Why would, like, if I really was to flip out, like, fuck, man. Like, that's it. Again, I don't get it, man. I don't get it. Like, it's the shit. It just, like, when I try and put this shit together, like, I can only think, like, are they trying to, like, sacrifice their fucking kid and get into some type of fucking organization, some satanic shit or something? Like, if their kid dies, is that a notch on their belt? Do they become, like, I don't get it. Like, that's the only reason I can see somebody putting their kid on the front line is, if they don't care about it, and they can make some money, they can profit, get somewhere in life off that sacrifice. They do that shit in Hollywood, sacrifice family members and shit. This would just be a different form of that script. Let me see. You be careful, King Kale, Jules T. Hey, Jules. Have you investigated your. Hold on. Nappy, have you investigated your ASN every TI? Hold on. Oh, my power's going off, y'all. I gotta charge my phone.